Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys another project I was able to make using the My Best to Life collection. So you guys know I've been trying to smash it up. Something I started, I think a couple of months ago. I made a peace sign mini album with it. I think it was a couple of months ago. So I made a peace sign mini album with it and I think it turned out really cute. And so I wanted to use up the scraps I had left. I didn't think like I had a lot of scraps left, but I wanted to use them. Like I couldn't write off this paper collection until I finished using up those scraps. So that's what I did. I'm going to share with you guys what I made in just a second. But I do have some cut aparts left over and I'm going to turn these into like little note cards and then make like some envelopes for these guys. And then that will probably just be like a little like note card set in my shop. And then here's the other scraps I have left. So these ones I'm gonna throw out, these little strips. I don't have a lot. This is all of it. And then I have this one larger strip. This I'm gonna hold on to and I'm probably gonna put it with my summer stash. I really like this pattern. There's cowboy boots on the back, but they're like half cut off. So I really like that pattern though. So I'm just gonna hold on to that and keep that. But yeah, I'm considering this smashed and I even used up like a good amount of stickers, but I still have obviously a lot more. It's just the rest of those are fairly large. So anyway, I made another 4x4 size mini album. And this time I did like a darker pink base. And I think it turned out really cute. So let's get right into the video and I'm gonna share with you guys what I made. Okay, so there is a tutorial on my channel for this style album, and there's also a cutting guide available, which is just kind of what I use. Like I didn't need to watch my own video again. I also did a actual like summer theme one recently because I had another base left over. So I did a summer themed one recently, and then I also wanted to use up these scraps, and I was like, well, this album is gonna be perfect because I had like smaller pieces that were like 4x4. So it's using this tutorial, the Right Through My Heart 4x4 mini album. There's a cutting guide available and everything. So you guys could get the cutting guide and then follow along. So I'm gonna have that link down below, but I really love this style and the size for when I just have paper scraps left over. So it says, always chase your dreams. I'm loving it in the dark pink base. And here's the background. I did some paper piecing. It has a ribbon tie closure here. And then it opens up like this. Here, this is a tuck spot here. I don't have anything to like tuck in. That's too big. I mean, I could tuck like a little tag in there. I guess we could tuck in a tag. That will be fine. I don't like that size. Okay, here's a smaller one. And of course, this album is going to be available in my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested in purchasing it. So it says My Best to Life here. I have a tag, but you can just glue a photo right behind this in the back. And then, I mean, if you wanted to, you could still keep the tag there. Then this opens up like this. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Here I did a pocket just using the scraps of paper. What did I get there? There we go. I'm using the scraps of paper, so I have a couple more tags in there. And yes, I could have added more of these inside, but I feel like I have enough already in here. And these ones are a little too big with the exception of like the 2x2, but why would I put a thank you in there? I think that would just make a better little note card. Then here, there's these other size like cut aparts, and this says hip hip hooray. And it just kind of opens up like that, and you could write like a little message there. And then that closes. I accidentally put the magnet on the outside here instead of here. So it closes and it does like hold closed, but if you were to add a photo back here, it may not hold as well because that's a lot of layers there. But if you do add a photo back there, I would just add it maybe under the magnet, like a small photo. And you could always add a photo directly here. You could take these out. You don't need to use them at all. But I want to show you guys because you could add in, you could do like 4x4 photos, but they would have to be cropped because this whole album is 4x4. So I would probably do them like 3x3 instead. So this is a 3x3 right here. So you could do that. You could add 3x3s in there. You could tuck in a 3x3 if you'd like, but you can glue photos directly on top. You don't have to use that piece as a pocket at all, but I have it as a pocket there. So then here I have a little belly band that I decorated with one of the stickers. This is a journal card, and then this says always be brave. So that's really cute. And I just have those in here with this belly band. Then here I have a little paper clip with this journal card. This was a 3x4. I just cut it down a little bit so that it could fit on here. And then these both open up like this, and you can add additional photos here and here. You could add photos in the pockets, but I have these little pockets here that I made, and I just added in some more little tags. Now these tags, you do not have to use as little tags. You can glue a photo back here, glue it down on 3 sides, and you can tuck a tag behind it and have like a secret, like hidden journal space. So I do like including tags, especially in these like smaller albums. I think it's so fun. Then here I did like a little angled pocket, and I've got another little booklet here that just says adventures. I've got another blank tag, and then I did a patterned paper tag with some seam binding. Seam binding is from my scrap cabin shop. I'll link it down below, and there's a coupon code down below as well for 10% off. And then here, this is a little flip out page where you can add more photos here and here, and of course right here. And then this one has a little pocket with another additional tag. So that is this little 4x4 size mini album I made. I think it's just so cute. It's perfect to have just a few photos in here. You could also use this as like a brag book or something if you would like, or just like some photos from like a day trip, or it doesn't even have to be like a trip. Maybe you were just hanging out with your friends. Maybe just some inspiration, things that inspired you, whatever you want to add in here. But yeah, that's what I made using the scraps. Now I will have another video coming out of what I made using even the smaller scraps that I had left over. So these were still like slightly larger scraps, like 4x4-ish size scraps. But I still had some other scraps left over. So I'm going to share with you guys in another video what I made with the rest of those scraps and how I got down to what I just showed you guys. All right, so check this out in my Etsy shop in case you guys are interested. Check out the tutorial and the cutting guide, and start making some 4x4 mini albums with your leftover pieces of paper, because I think they're adorable. They're so fun. They're really cute, and they still hold a good amount of photos. So all right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.